In this dynamic video, Master Uezu will teach you the Isshin-Ryu bow or wooden staff forms. But before he can teach you the mastery of this ancient weapon, he must teach you the fundamental techniques of how to handle the bow staff. So pay attention closely and get your staff and follow along. The Okinawan staff is approximately 6 feet and it becomes tapered at the ends. Circumference is 2 to 3 inches. Now watch the basic down block. Bow comes across the knee, protecting the knee, follow up to the head. Very simple and effective move. You must be in a strong stance to execute it properly. Now holding the bow out to the side, protecting the ribs. Bring the bow across, immediately counter. You should always follow with a counter if possible. Now, bring the bow across, blocking the face area, countering to the groin. Block, come up into the groin, and down on the knuckles. 1, 2, and 3 follow up. Now, as the opponent stabs to the ribs, you step back, circular block. Make a circular motion. You see the momentum of his bow goes down, brings him off balance, and follow up with a stab to the ribs. Block, stab. Now another down block, countering to the ribs. Watch. Bring the bow out and across. Out in front of the knee and across. The bow is a very effective weapon. If you were attacked on the street, you could grab a stick or broom and have a good defensive weapon. Watch again now. Block the head, come across to the top of the head. Knock it away, drive in. Another technique. Bring the bow up and straight across. Swing around to the ribs, counter. Block. Reverse strike to the rib cage, break his ribs. Quickly. Again. These are fundamental techniques that you must learn before attempting the katas. Reverse grip technique. Change your grip, block, circular movement, stab. Block, stab. Notice how it throws his bow downward. These are true Okinawan techniques. Block across, flip to the head. Block a head strike, flip, strike him on top of the head. Next technique, snap downward, strike across to the jaw. Snap, takes the bow out of his hand, strike to his jaw. 1, 2, quickly. Hiai, karate shout. Next technique, going underneath the strike, breaking the attacker's kneecap. Reverse strike to the knee. Swing that bow around to your lat muscle. Now, the important stabbing technique of the bow. Stab and retract so he cannot grab the weapon. Watch closely. The lead hand acts as a guide. It really doesn't move. Guides the bow, strike into the solar plexus and back. Notice how you twist the hand when you strike in. Twist the hand as you strike in. Turn the palm. Watch again. Strong stance. Twisting motion. Keep your fingers straight as you twist. The twist drives the bow in sharper, and it's hard for the attacker to hold on if he grabs the weapon. The twisting motion will pull it from his hand. Now thrust the bow. You had the snap where you retract, now you lock out under the armpit and thrust. Always keep it under the armpit tightly so he cannot pull it from you. Watch again. Lock it and back. Lock it, back. Practice in the mirror at home. Now reverse strike to the knee. The bow swings around. It touches your lat muscle or the side of your body under the armpit area. Keep the shoulder down. and turn your palm on the lead hand towards the target. Same thing to the rib cage. It's called a reverse swing strike. The bow is a very devastating weapon. One strike to the ribs, and there goes his ribs. Notice the stance is strong. You see the way the finger should be on these reverse strikes. Your palm should face towards the attacker. The other way, it'll slip right out of the thumb. This is incorrect. You have to turn your palm inward. This way. Now you have the support of the palm when it hits the target. Otherwise, it'll swing out by the thumb, which is the weakest point of the hand. Another strike is over the top, striking the head. Notice how he turns his palm to the floor so the weapon does not fly out of his hand. Keep the finger straight on the lead hand. Twist that palm down towards the floor. Now watch, incorrect. This is what will happen. If he comes down and doesn't turn the palm, as he strikes, he'll lose the weapon. The force will cause it to fly out of his hand, maybe hit him. This is what you don't want. Always turn the palm with the strike in the direction the strike is going. Remember that, or you'll never master the weapon properly. Practice hitting the heavy bag. This will get you to put your hand correct. Another strike, swing around to the side, follow up, combination to the head. Strike the temple or jaw, step in to the head. Your bow katas have hundreds of techniques. These are just the fundamentals that you can build on. Watch again. Strike, strike. Combination, groin. Come right underneath, smash the groin, or come the other way, strike the groin. 1, 2. Now we have the poke. Stabbing as if spearing a fish, using the point to crush the face area. The tip of the bow is very deadly. An excellent technique for keeping your opponent at bay. Now, holding the bow at the far end and swinging around for a long reach, striking the temple. This keeps you away from your opponent. If he had a knife, you've got far more reach by holding it at the end. Now, block and poke the foot, smashing the top of the foot, breaking the toes, instep ankle. Quickly done. Block. Stab. Now, how do you hold the bow when walking properly? You never carry it loosely like that. An assailant can grab your weapon and run with it, or use it against you. You always do it this way. Lock it under the elbow and arm. It's very hard to be pulled away. Of course,